Hi guys, Mr. Ship here, and today I'm gonna show you how to be awesome. Awesome. Awesome! Okay, so I will show you a technique that looks very pretentious, looks very difficult, but actually it's not. It's basically the technique that you'll get faster. So it's not like alternate picking where you have to practice like more than 1 year, 2 years to get good at it. Tapping is not that difficult as it looks. Tapping is a technique that was first introduced by Eddie Van Halen with his famous song Eruption. What it is basically you play a legato with your left hand, and with your right hand you tap strings on the fretboard. It's like you have two left hands. First, let me show you how to hold the pick, to hold the right hand and the pick when you do this tapping thing. Eddie Van Halen used his first finger to do tapping, and like something like. So he hides the pick under his in his hand, and he does the tapping with his index finger of the right hand. But I don't recommend you to do this, because if you do that, there is you have to waste some time to get the pick right back into your hand when you do that, because you hold the pick between your index and your thumb of the right hand. So I recommend that you simply hold the pick as you usually do, and just use your middle and sometimes ring finger to do tapping. There are players that do 8-finger tapping. They do this. They hold the pick right on the fretboard, and they tend to do that. But I'm not into that spider skills. I'm not interested. I mean, it's nice, it's good, but it's not for me. And obviously it's not for you beginners to start playing with 8-finger tapping. So another important thing is, when you do tapping, is how you mute the other strings. So for instance, let's say I want to do tapping on my E string. So if I play here, you see everything is muted. So if I play on the B string, you have to mute it with your right hand, otherwise chaos. You don't want chaos, in like bad chaos, you want nice chaos. That's better version of chaos. So you hold it between your index and your thumb, because you want, if you do a tapping, then you want to pick a note to get faster from tapping position to picking position. For instance, let's see again. So as you can see, I only moved my hand from this 12th position, tapping position, to normal regular picking position. Another thing is how you hit the string. For instance, I've seen players that are hitting the string and then they go up like this, and I've seen players that they go down. I prefer to press down, to do like instead of so I prefer to hit the so we have the pick where it's supposed to be. We press down when you do tapping. So let me show you a simple exercise. Let's take our first position, A minor pentatonic. If you don't know the 5 position of the A minor pentatonic of the KH system, click below and there will be a lesson for you and you'll get all the pentatonics. But that's not about pentatonics, it's about tapping. So what you can do, we have this. First position, and we have the 12th fret. So what you can do, first you tap. So you tap, release the tap with a pull off. You have the finger on the 8th fret of the high E string. So and then pull off with your 3rd finger, I think. So, and you also hold the first finger, the index finger, on the 5th fret of the E string. So and then you go to the next string. As you can see, there is nothing ringing. Only the B string that I want to hear. Also, when you get to the G string, my index from the left hand is muting the B and the E, and with my right hand I mute the E, A and D strings. So you can only hear the G string. So you have like a full run of a pentatonic. So as you can see, if I'm holding the pick like regularly and I tap with my with my middle finger, I can come very fast in my picking position and hit the notes. I sometimes also use the ring finger of my right hand if I want to do more complex stuff like arpeggios, like but this is like more advanced technique, so for you beginners, just start only with your middle finger. You can also do something like this, so like the previous exercise, when you have you can keep the tapping finger in the same spot at the 12th fret, and you can move the left hand, so you can get like or slowly. So first tap, so tap, release. I'm holding the index finger on the 5th fret of the E string, so I have a note here, and then hammer on the 8th fret, and then tap again. And when I return, I tap, release. I have the 3rd finger here, and then 1st finger. So I have something like, and then I move the entire hand a semitone below, so I get, and then I can go a tone upper. So I have, this is my note A, then I go to 7th fret to my B note, so I get, and then return. So this is one of the simplest melody you can have with tapping, so I play it faster. So that's it for a beginner tapping lesson. Bear in mind, 2nd finger you use for tapping. Bear in mind to mute the strings, otherwise you'll get a lot of unwanted noise. And when you play with tapping, it's good to have a right amount of gain, so the notes will sound full. If you don't have right amount of gain, and if you don't have strong hands, you can. Now I have a lot of gain, so let me. Without gain, it can be harder, but you can do it. I mean, look. So don't forget to practice. This is your technique for getting chicks at rock gigs. You put your foot on the monitor and you start to, and people will say, oh my god, this guy is so good. But you can be good, you can practice, and you can get good. Practice, subscribe to my channel. I'll give you lots of tips and lessons to how to get cool on guitar. See you soon. Mr. Sheep here. Bye bye.